Welcome, dear friends, to today's chapter. Today we turn to Genesis chapter 42. The famine had grown severe in the land of Canaan. Jacob, the father of Israel, looked at his sons and said, "Why do you keep staring at one another? I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go there and buy some for us, so that we may live and not die." So 10 of Joseph's brothers set out on the long journey to Egypt. But Jacob would not allow his youngest son, Benjamin, to go. He feared some misfortune might happen to him, just as it had with Joseph many years before. When the brothers arrived in Egypt, they came before Joseph, who was now the governor of the land. He was the one who controlled the sale of grain to all who came from near and far. And when his brothers bowed down before him, Joseph immediately recognized them. But they did not recognize him. Joseph remembered the dreams of his youth, the dreams God had given him, when his brothers bowed down before him. And so, he tested them. Speaking harshly, he accused them, "You are spies. You have come to see the weakness of the land." Terrified, the brothers pleaded, "No, my lord. We are honest men. We are 12 brothers, sons of one man in Canaan. The youngest is with our father, and one is no more." But Joseph pressed further, "No. You are spies. And here is how I will test you. By the life of Pharaoh, you shall not leave this place until your youngest brother comes here. One of you must go and bring him, while the rest remain in prison." For 3 days Joseph kept them in custody. On the third day, he softened his tone and said, "Do this and you will live, for I fear God. Leave one of your brothers here with me. The rest of you may go, take grain for your families, but you must bring your youngest brother back. Then your words will be proven, and you will not die." The brothers agreed, but guilt filled their hearts. They whispered among themselves, "Truly we are guilty concerning our brother Joseph. We saw the anguish of his soul when he pleaded with us, but we would not listen. Now this distress has come upon us." Reuben, the eldest, reminded them, "Did I not warn you not to sin against the boy? But you would not listen, and now his blood is demanded of us." They did not know Joseph understood every word, for he was speaking through an interpreter. Overcome with emotion, Joseph turned away and wept. Then he returned, bound Simeon before their eyes, and kept him as a hostage. But Joseph showed kindness as well. He ordered their sacks to be filled with grain, returned their silver secretly, and gave them provisions for their journey. On the way home, one brother opened his sack to feed his donkey, and there at the top he found his money. Their hearts sank, and they trembled, saying, "What is this that God has done to us?" When they reached their father Jacob, they told him all that had happened. They explained how the Lord of Egypt had spoken harshly, accused them of being spies, and demanded that Benjamin be brought to prove their honesty. As they emptied their sacks, each man's bundle of money was discovered. Fear gripped them again, and Jacob cried out in despair, "You have bereaved me of my children. Joseph is no more, Simeon is no more, and now you want to take Benjamin. Everything is against me." Reuben tried to reassure his father, saying, "You may kill my 2 sons if I do not bring Benjamin back to you. Entrust him to me, and I will return him safely." But Jacob refused. "My son shall not go with you. His brother is dead, and he alone is left. If harm should come to him on the journey, you would bring down my gray head in sorrow to the grave." And so, the chapter closes with Simeon still in Egypt, Benjamin held back in Canaan, and the shadow of famine still pressing upon Jacob's household. This story reminds us of how God's plans often unfold in ways we cannot see, through hardship, through testing, and even through long years of waiting. Joseph's dreams were coming true, step by step, according to God's perfect design.